Welcome back to Nintagious. We're going to jump back in here. I did double check to see what we have to go do. The stage killer enemy is in fact in Capella Magna. The Grim Grimoire, which I probably should have thought of this, is in the library. I don't know what it does. I looked at the Wikipedia and they were like, you can find it in the inlaid library and it unlocks. And I was like, I immediately stopped reading. I was like, we'll just find out when we get it. I think we're going to go get that first. Do I want to go get that first? I think we're going to go get that first. It's tough because on one hand we could go get that, and whatever functionality that unlocks we can experience in future runs, or we can go to this one and unlock a new character. It's a tough call. I think we're just going to go to the inlaid library though. I like the library. It's fun. Alright, we're going to take the extra bounces because I think it's like kind of an inevitability that I'm going to pick up these particular cards. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and grab this right out of the gate. Give me the fire wand. Love to see it. It looks like the Grim Grimoire is off to the left. It's like right there too, so it won't take us long to get there. Take Piccione! Piccione! Which means we also have to get Ebony Wings, which you don't see the birds very often, so this might be kind of tricky. But I haven't built this way in a long time, so it could be fun. Alright, so we're gonna have to get that. And then I'm probably going to want the normal wand and Santa water. That's probably what I'm looking for this run. Candelabrador would be good. I think we're going to go with the Candelabrador. Knife sucks, by the way. Don't at me. I'll probably never take the knife unless I absolutely have to. So again, we're just going to haul ass to our weapon pickups. I think the only set passives on this stage are... I don't want any of those. Reroll it. Rune Tracer's fine. I think the only set drops on this stage, aside from, again, the rings and those red arrow things, those are on every stage. Aside from that, I think this stage has tomes, and it has the mask thing that makes coins worth more. So we're just gonna haul our asses over this way. We're gonna get ready to pick up the tome as soon as we are full on passives, basically. That's actually a tough call. I'll take the Rune Tracer. Permanently allows to peek at discovered weapon evolutions and unions from the pause menu. That's handy. Oh, look at that! It even highlights the ones you have. That's very handy. You are already able to look, like, you probably noticed this already if I wasn't picking items too quickly, that if you, when an item pops up, if you have the other item, it will, like, show something that says, like, synergizes with. But that's even more handy, because, sometimes you just forget. There's a lot of items, and there's a lot of synergies. So that is very handy. I like it. Santa water. The fuck keeps hitting me and, like, slowing me down? I'm not a fan. Alright, so what passives do we want here? We need the armor. We need spinach. We need an attract orb. And then the other two slots, I think, can be anything. I'm gonna take the clover. I have a plan here, I promise you. You're just gonna have to trust me. Yeah, it's gotta be the duplicator. It's gotta be. I made a pog face when that showed up, by the way. You couldn't see it, but believe me. What do they call it now? Didn't they, like, cancel PogChamp? People still use Pog, though, right? I think they acknowledge that it's taken on a life. We're gonna take the Rune Tracer, that's fine. Anyway. Duplicator. Why can I have to go through? Okay, we're just gonna work up to this first. Yeah, sure. Hit me. That's fine. Alright, so we need passives, passives, and more passives. We want, again, spinach and attract orb. Spinach and armor. We want spinach and armor, and then we can pick up one of these tomes. And everything else. And then weapon-wise, we need the other bird, ebony wings, and a wand. Take the fire wand. I don't think the fire wand is that good, but when you evolve it into Hellfire, it's, like, super good. So setting that up sooner rather than later is probably a pretty good idea. I would love a Pumarola, but I've taken too many other things already, which might wind up biting me in the ass. We'll see. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that clover. Fire wand. And we're just this is just our home for a little bit now. We're gonna set up a sleeping bag and a little stereo, maybe right here next to the piano. Say the candelabra door. Oh, that was sneaky. Magic wand. Now we just have to hope that we'll see Ebony Wings, and I don't think we saw it once in the entire last run. We did see Pichone once. We're doing some pretty good damage. Alright, spinach, you love to see it. We still need armor. I feel so bad that, this game obviously visually is inspired, which is what made me think of this. I'm actually having a bit of a Castlevania itch right now, where I'm like, yo, I could go for playing some Castlevania, and or Bloodstained, and I just can't. There's like a lot of people are gonna be like, yes, finally, because I know a lot of people have been looking forward to me getting back to those. But with Monster Hunter about to come out, I haven't even cracked open Fire Emblem Warriors yet. I want to play more Sonic Origins. I'm semi-interested in getting both Xenoblade and the Klonoa collection, because I've never played a Klonoa game. And with all of these things, I just don't know when I'm going to have the time to get back into Castlevania, is really sad. Is the really sad truth. And take the Rune Tracer. Also, I know a lot of people are probably like, you talked down to the knife earlier and said the knife is horrible, and then you took the wand. Yeah! Shut up. The wand isn't exactly great either. Although I think the wand is, like, it's okay. It's just, it's not exciting. It's just passive damage in the most boring sense of the word. Anyway, I was actually thinking about buying up a bunch of Inti Creates works on Steam during the Steam Summer Sale that's going for about the next week. Because I constantly hear nothing but good things about Gunvolt, about the Bloodstained games they made, and the Blaster Master games they played. Made. Excuse me. But, as I was just saying, there's so many games to play right now that I'm like, they're just gonna sit in my Steam inventory and I'm never gonna play them. Maybe at Christmas, I'll be like, hey, let's do it. By then, Gunvolt 3 will be out. You think as a big Mega Man fan, I would have played the Gunvolt games. I have the first one on Steam. I think I played it once for like 2 hours, and then I just kind of never got back to it. I'll take a Pichone. It's fine. I think what got me on that particular kick is they, I think they played the original... So GDQ is this week. That's the whole reason I'm off this week and doing a bunch of recording. I think I mentioned that in the last episode. They played one of the Blaster Master games, but I think it was the original one. I don't remember what I was doing at the time. I had it on my second monitor. And they also played one of the Gunvolt Chronicles? Is that what those games are called? They played one of those too, and I was just like, man, this game just like looks bonkers. How have I not played these games? And then I started looking at their collection on Steam, and I was like, oh yeah, there's the Bloodstained games as well, which I'm constantly hearing good things about. I think I did the math, and if I were to pick up, I think it was Gunvolt 2, the first Gunvolt Chronicles. The second one was only on sale for like $20, so I wasn't including that one. The others were all like $10 and like $10, $7.50, $5. If I were to get those two, both of the Bloodstained games, and all three of the Blaster Master games, it would run me like just about $50. And I was like, that seems pretty good. For that number of games. But as I said, I wouldn't have the time to play them until who knows when. Especially if I pick up Xenoblade Chronicles 3. If I do that, which I'm quite interested in doing, that being said, I still might talk myself out of it just due to game size. That and Monster Hunter and, like, everything I'm interested in picking up right now, and everything I'm interested in streaming, will probably keep me busy until, like, I want to say, like, September or October. Xenoblade will probably keep me busy for the rest of the year if I can stay engaged in it. That is an issue I have with RPGs, and another reason why I'm still hesitant to pick it up is I'm like, Am I gonna get like 60 hours into it and be like, man, I'm burned out, I gotta do something else, and then I'll just never come back to it? And then inevitably when I do come back to it, it'll be in 3 years, and I'll be like, I need to start a new file, because I don't remember where I was. I have that problem with a lot of RPGs, which is why I don't play as many as I'd maybe like to. Spinach seems good to me. It's a cruel thing. I've talked about it multiple times on stream. At first, starting streaming was a nice little, like, godsend, if you will, because, which is maybe overstating it a little bit. Give me that armor, baby! And then, at first I was like, man, now it's easier to justify sinking 6 hours a night into playing video games, which is something I already wanted to do, but I would be like, nah, there's other things I should be doing, and now it became a lot easier to justify. But the easier it became to justify, the more I was like, there's so many games I want to play that I still don't have time to play them all. Alright, we can grab this now. Let the games begin. I'm feeling pretty good about our damage levels right now. Let's take the Santa water. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Found a mini attract orb. You love to see it. Magic wand. We still need those ebony wings. Any second now. And I also mentioned this in... I don't remember what episode it was that I was recording, but it's... I'm maybe making a mistake with the way I'm recording right now, because... Is this the one that is bad? I think this is the one that's good. Yeah, it's Protect the Bearer. That's a good one to take early. Anyway, I'm recording things in just a completely random order, so you're probably not getting very good continuity between episodes if you're watching everything, so I apologize for that. But I think I said in another thing I was recording recently that I only took half of the week off for this current GDQ. I usually take the full week off because I like to just shut down my brain and just watch. I didn't this time because Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is coming out in the literal middle of the event. And I want to play that. So on one hand, this current break I took is like almost over. I have tomorrow and that's it. And then we're going to be back to streaming, which hurts. It sucks that it's over already. On the other hand, I'm excited to get back into Monster Hunter. I'm excited to take the armor. I'm excited to get back into... There's so many things I want to play. I was having a lot of fun playing Sonic stuff, so I'd like to get back into some Origins at some point. I actually had an idea for something I'd like to do for an Origins stream. I want to get back into the handheld Sonic games, too. I was having a lot of fun with those. Alright, these... this is probably good to pick up. Yeah, sure, let's take the freeze. I don't know if I'm a firm believer in that, but Hellfire, you love to see it. Okay. Okay, we can start heading back in the other direction now. Just have to keep an eye on these boss fools behind me to see when they die. It's like spinach. Some more damage cooking. But yeah, we finished Sonic Rush Adventure like shortly before Origins came out. I still want to play Sonic Colors DS. I kind of want to play the weird-ass DS RPG that they made. I probably won't finish that game if I had to guess. I don't know how long it is, though. Who knows? I guess if I have fun with it, then you know, YOLO. I'll take the Santa water. As I said, despite the internet just completely shitting on it, I've been having a lot of fun with Sonic Origins, so I'd like to play more of that. I was thinking about, like, I want to play the original version of Sonic Adventure. I've only ever played the director's cut. And unfortunately, the only way I could do that is through emulation. I don't know how good Dreamcast emulation is, but I would like to look into it and maybe try to play that. I think that could be kind of neat. And then, yeah, there's Sunbreak's coming out this week. Fire Emblem Warriors is just sitting here waiting to be played. I'll take the Clover. Alright, so killed both those bosses. Got me an upgraded Rune Tracer. You love to see it. Gonna take the spinach. Something I really like about this stage is that if you have a max level attract orb, you can kind of just line yourself up and just, like, go. You don't even have to weave at all. You'll just automatically pick everything up. Ebony wings, baby! I was just about to lose hope. Alright, I'm gonna put everything into leveling those birds up now. Whenever I have the opportunity to level them up, I'm going to take it. And that's something that's been real nice, too, about deciding to start putting so much focus on video content, is it gives me an opportunity to play a lot of games that I might not have made time to play otherwise. Now, the downside is that basically means that I'm working on the channel, like, 24/7 right now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, it can be exhausting. Pichone. Like, I'm kind of proud of myself that, by the time this starts to air, I'll have video uploads up to 5 times a week already. I started with twice a week. And they were both premieres of, like, special series, like the first 30. And I'm still doing those too, so it'll be 1 premiere a week and 5, like, playthrough uploads a week. Like, how the hell did I do this? I used to be so against video content, where I was just like, meh. Now, something that's might come back to bite me is that I'm getting too carried away with it, I think. Which maybe isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I'm recording so many episodes before I know if the series is, like, even going to do well. Santa water. Ebony wings, ebony wings. So, like, one of the games that I'm going to be playing on the first 30 soon, by the time this airs, that episode might have aired already, but I'm gonna play it safe. I've already recorded 12 episodes with that game. Another one I've recorded, like, 6 with, I think. And in fact, I was thinking about doing a couple more of them tonight after I'm done with these, because it's still, like, it's 8 o'clock now. By the time we finish this, it'll be 8:30. I got started recording earlier tonight, is what I'm getting at. And even going with 5 episodes a week, I think I have enough content to last, like, all of the upcoming month. Like, July's about to start, and I'm pretty sure I have enough for, like, every day in July. We're gonna take Ebony Wings, because then that synergy is ready already. You love to see it. Alright, so here was the plan that I was, like, avoiding spoiling, but a lot of people probably saw this coming if you've played the game yourself. Whatever. Play along. It's more fun that way. Once the birds synergize, they turn into 1 item, which means I'll have another slot to pick up another item. We want what? That's why I took the clover. We want one of two things. We either want the cross, or if we get the lightning ring, that would be fine too. Taking the magic wand. Because we also have the duplicator just kind of sitting here, so that would also be fine. Oh, baby. This one's gonna feel good. There's the synergy, an extra wand, an extra armor. You love to see all of it. Yeah, let's just level up Vandalier. Alright, so cross. Oh, we just gotta warp all of the experience points to us. Look at this trail, dude. You love to see it. I don't want either of those. Go fuck yourself. Axe wouldn't be terrible either, because we do have the candelabra door. I think I'm gonna hold out, though. I'm just gonna take the wand, and now that synergy's ready. We're gonna take the silver ring. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna take Song of Mana. We don't have the synergy for that, but that's fine because the synergy is Curse, so fuck that. But since we have, like, a bunch of, like, boosted area and stuff like that, it's just gonna, like, coat the entire fucking screen, and it's gonna be sick. So, it's not gonna be that impressive right now, but we also have reduced cooldown, so it's firing just, like, fucking crazy. Maybe not my best choice, but it looks flashy. I like it. This should be the water or the wand. I'm gonna take a drink really quick. Something else that I've talked about a lot in regards to video recording is it's really nice that I can just do it whenever the fuck. Something that's starting to take its toll on me a little bit with streaming is abiding by the schedule. And a lot of that is just that I don't have willpower, like, at all. And usually before a stream, I usually wake up an hour before the stream, and then I usually lay there in bed for 30 to 45 minutes. Which results in me having to just speed shower really quick. Yeah, I guess we'll take this, why not? And then sit down and stream. And especially in the summer right now, when it's really humid, that usually means that I'm, like, still just, like, dripping wet when I sit down to stream, which is not fun. I'm usually really tired. Being able to do videos just whenever I feel like I'm like, yeah, I have it in me to do a video is, like, kind of nice. Someday I'll just get to a point where I'm just, like, I'm just waking up earlier. I don't know when that day is gonna be. Probably not in the summer, because I have not been sleeping very well. Oh god, I'm taking a bunch of damage. And I have, like, no health regen on this run either, so that's unfortunate. Mill team. So that's why I've been stressing that I've been having a lot of fun making the video content, and I hope people are having fun watching it as well. Oh, hey, boss is dead. I'd love to see it. Let's go get that silver ring. Or gold ring, rather. We already have the silver ring. Pew, 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 pew. and this is kind of what I was talking about in the last episode, I think it was, that it is kind of possible in this game, and if it bothered me that much, I could just turn up the difficulty and fix it, probably. I could just buy a bunch of levels of Curse and start getting my shit kicked in. And I don't want to do that, because ultimately I enjoy this part of this element of the game. It just made me say it might not be great for video content. There's our last synergy, by the way. And that's that, now that we've picked up everything we've wanted to pick up, we can just kind of sit here now. Especially because we don't really have anything to do in this run. Like, we did what we came here to do. We got the Grim Grimoire, that was all we needed. Which was probably stupid of me. I probably should have went and gotten the other character first, but what can you do? God, we still have a lot of this run left, too. Holy shit. Excuse me. 11 minutes of basically just letting stuff come to us to die. And then just running left and right to pick up all the experience they're dropping every now and then. But like I said, it's like part of the fun of the game, I think. Look at this just pool of holy water. Fireballs bouncing all over the damn place. Just a laser light show. We do our boss up, though. Not that I don't think he's gonna last too terribly long. Yup, he's dead already, dude. Whatever. But yeah, it also sucks when I get like a really big agenda, I guess, when it comes to streaming, where I'm like, I want to play this game, I want to play this game, I want to play this game. And then I'm kind of committed to that, and I'll have an itch where I'm like, I kind of want to play like a Castlevania game. And then I go, oh, I kind of can't. Like, I just don't have the opening for it right now. Now, part of that is just this summer. The summer of 22 has been... There's so many games. It's really funny to me that at the beginning of 2022, I actually, like, saw a couple of streamers complaining that there weren't enough games to play. And maybe that was true. I don't necessarily think it was. Because we still had games like Kirby and the Forgotten Land and Pokemon Legends Arceus and Elden Ring, and like there was still a bunch of stuff coming out. I don't know what they were bitching about. But now it's like, God, stop. I just found out that Klonoa collection is coming out next week. I thought that wasn't coming out until August, and I'm like, God damn it, I don't have time for this right now. Would you delay it, please? Like, low-key, I'm like, I want to play Advance Wars when that comes out as well. I shouldn't be thinking about what item I need this hard. Ooh, man, we're getting a little framey. I want to play the Advance Wars remake when it comes out, but I'm also like, I'm in no rush. If you want to delay that thing until like October, that would be spectacular, because there's just too much to play right now. I don't need another game on my docket. And we just got that Nintendo not E3 Direct that was focused on third parties. There wasn't a lot in that for me, personally, a few big ones, but, like, the one that would be relevant in this particular case is, I think I might get Nier Automata when that comes out. I saw that it's only going to be $40 on Switch, and I'm like, cool. Why not? Sounds fun to me. It's always been a game that I've been like, this looks like a game I would enjoy. And I've heard that it has some problems on PC, so I was never really... As far as streaming it on PC goes, that it has some issues. We're gonna take Art of Fire. So Hellfire explodes now. Why not, right? Kiss your frame rate goodbye, baby! Tome it. And that's coming out in October, anyway, it was kind of my point. And by then, I might have the opening. I might be like, yeah, that seems fun. But now, I'm like, no more, please. I actually recently had an issue where I was like, really trying to get myself interested in working on art again, because I haven't really done a lot of drawing in a while now, and that happens. It, you know, there's an ebb and flow of inspiration there with any sort of content creation, and I was kind of like getting a little worked up about it, but then I was also like, once all these games come out, I'm not gonna have the fucking time for it anyway. Maybe I should just surrender and be like, nah, I'm just gonna take a long break. Between the games I'm gonna want to play and the games I'm going to want, like, because there's gonna be games that I'm gonna want to play on my own time, but then there's also gonna be games that I'm gonna want to stream. And there's overlap there too, of course, but it basically means that for the next month at least, I don't think I'm gonna be doing much other than playing video games. Which is like, hey, that's... Thank God for being a content creator, because I might not be able to justify even getting all of these games if it wasn't for that. Hell, some of them I might not have even been interested in if it wasn't for that, which makes it sound like a bad thing, but I'm always down for some new games. This is getting so laggy. Silver ring sounds good. Holy hell. These. Just give it to me. You just don't need the fanfare sometimes. Just give me the goods. Man, the last run didn't lag like this. I think it's just purely the items I took. I think I took the laggiest setup of items I could have. There's probably something else I could have added that would have been even laggier. Like the wand probably isn't adding that much lag to things, if I had to guess. But between Hellfire, the lasers, the bird lasers, the Song of Mana, there's just a lot going on right now. And the unfortunate thing is, like, in this run in particular, I don't feel like I have much to talk about. In the last run, I felt like I had a lot to talk about, because that run was kinda sketchy. This one, I feel like I could literally just hang tight and let the game play itself for the next 5 minutes. Except with the way it's lagging, it's probably going to take longer than 5 minutes. Which means I just have to cook up stuff to talk about. Which, I mean, is mostly fine. But I'm also, like, I've already been doing enough video recording that I'm kind of like, What do I want to talk about now? A lot of it I feel like I've already talked about. Do I want to go down the path of, oh yeah, so I decided to try HelloFresh at the beginning of the year? You guys have probably heard that one already. I think just in this recording, though, that I've done this week, I've already talked about that one. At least once. Oh god, I found a red experience gem. I've already talked about the woes of having too many games to play. Something kind of sad about watching GDQ this time is it hasn't been giving me the urge to start speedrunning again. And I was kind of hoping that it would. I was kind of hoping that I would see something where I'd be like, man, I gotta start speedrunning again. But nothing has really clicked, which is kind of unfortunate. And mostly, that's mostly because I feel like I should give Twitch another shot, I guess is what it comes down to. Speedrunning on Twitch, like, it went pretty well. Like, I was kind of surprised at the amount of viewership I was getting. But I also don't really feel the need to move anything else over to Twitch. And I just haven't really been in... I haven't had an urge to speedrun, is kind of the issue. I was kind of hoping GDQ would bring that back. But on the other hand, I don't have time for it right now, so when the hell am I going to find time to stream on Twitch and do speedruns? I've only had the thoughts of, like, maybe I should start running some of the games that I've already been running, and I just haven't ran in a while. Like, maybe I should pick up Link's Awakening again, or Metroid Dread again, or... I don't know, a Sonic game or two. I really only ever did speedruns of Colors and Forces. Maybe with Origins, I should try to do some of those, finally. That's kind of unfortunate. Get a hog chest and doesn't really mean anything. I think the tricky thing is that speedrunning is very delicate for me. I enjoy speedrunning, but there's a lot of different types of speedruns that I don't really care for, which is kind of what keeps me away from a lot of the Sonic ones, because they start using, like, a lot of zips and stuff, and I'm not a fan of stuff like that. So there's a fair number of speedruns where I'm like, I don't want to do that, because I'm going to have to do all these glitches, and I don't really want to do that. I was actually watching, they speedran Mario Odyssey tonight, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should look into that. That looks like it could be fun. But then there's a bunch of, like, clipping through walls and stuff, and I don't want to do that. I'm just not a fan of those tricks. Not a fan of doing them myself. I'm fine with other people doing them. Oh, hey, Old Fever. That always startles me because I'm not used to hearing the sound. This is a relatively new mechanic. I don't know what I'm supposed to do still. Am I supposed to just kill enemies? Gather experience? I have no idea. It seems to be working, though. I can't see anything right now. Just to put that out there. If you're thinking, what is this madness? I don't know, man. It's Vampire Survivors, baby. Dude, and we have the coin mask thing that's increasing how much money we make. Looks like it's not filling up anymore. Six that it doubled our money count. So that's pretty neat, I guess. God, I can't even see a thing in regards to, like... I can barely see my character. But anyway, maybe I should still investigate that. Maybe they have, like... Maybe they have glitchless runs that I could do those. Or I could just say, I'm just gonna do glitchless runs. A lot of the fun of speedrunning to me is just competing against my own time. So, I'm kind of getting increasingly okay with just, like, making up rules for a category and just being like, this is how I'm gonna do it. What I don't like is when people invent a category just to say I have a world record. That's completely nonsensical. But I'm also a strong supporter of, like, I do believe that, like, anybody could enjoy speedrunning. You just have to find how you enjoy it. You know? And for me, it's just competing against my own best time and be like, okay, how much time can I shave? How low can I get this? This is such chaos. This is madness. Level 152. Holy shit. We're almost done. We're almost out of here. And in fact, I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. Yay, we did it. I still have revives, though. Only one? I thought I had more than that. Okay. So something I really like about this game, I mentioned this in the 20 Minutes Till Dawn episodes eventually, because it doesn't have that feature. I like that you can see damage breakdown and be like, what was all of my weapons doing? Like, was it worth picking this up? In this particular instance, picking up the Song of Mana was actually ass. That, like, did no damage at all. I should have picked up something else. And that might have been what caused a lot of the lag, if I'm being honest. So that was maybe a mistake. But anyway, we got one of the achievements. So next time we're gonna go to stage 5 and get some stage killer kills to try and unlock that character. We just have to unlock that character and then reach level 100 with him in a run. So we can still get like 2 episodes out of these updates, and I'm probably gonna continue recording those right now. So that'll be it for this episode, though. So thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. It does help out, and keep an eye out for future episodes. I look forward to seeing you there. Until then, take it easy.